Welcome to the Rink Report, presented by Telhio Credit Union, ahead of the first of 3 meetings this year between the Blue Jackets and their Metropolitan Division rival, the Pittsburgh Penguins. The Blue Jackets are finally back home after a lengthy 5-game road trip. Unfortunately, they struggled on the trip, going winless in those 5 games. That means they want to bounce back in a big way tonight. The blue line might look a little bit different after that trip. They picked up defenseman Dante Fabro from Nashville, and it looks like he'll skate in the Blue Jackets' first pair alongside Zach Werenski. CBJ head coach Dean Evison says if they want to beat the Pens, they got to find their game tonight.
We got to get back to basics, got to get back to your structure, and you simplify, and you get pucks to the net, and you hope that you can get out of it sooner than later with scoring some of those dirtier goals as opposed to looking for the pretty ones and just getting pucks to the net and maybe muck a couple in. And we did that last game, right, with a couple of goals going to the net, but yeah.
The Pittsburgh Penguins have had issues of their own. They've lost back-to-back games, putting them at 6-9-3 on the season. A big problem for the Penguins has been keeping the puck out of the net this season. They're giving up an average of 3.83 goals per game, which is second worst in the entire National Hockey League. With all that said, Sidney Crosby and the Pens have had lots of success against the Blue Jackets in previous seasons. So how can the CBJ change that tonight? Here to tell you is Jean-Luc Grandpierre with the recipe for success presented by Marzetti.
For tonight's keys, number 1, home sweet home. It's been 2 weeks since the Blue Jackets have last played in Nationwide Arena against the Winnipeg Jets. No win ever since, so right now they'll need the energy from the crowd and get things going against Pittsburgh. Number 2 is net front disruption. Right now, 2 goals is not enough to win in the NHL. Unfortunately for the Blue Jackets, they have not been able to score more than 2 goals in the last 7 games. So what do? Create some traffic, some chaos in front of the goaltender, and hopefully be able to sneak a few more in. And number 3 key is a 60-minute game. It's been inconsistent from the first to the third period for this team right now, so you're trying to find a little bit more consistency throughout the 3 period to be able to close out the games when you take the lead. And this is the recipe for success presented by Marzetti.
Here are tonight's pregame odds brought to you by Fanatic Sportsbook. The Blue Jackets are underdogs to win outright on the money line at plus 110. To cover a 1.5 goal puck line, they're minus 215, and the over-under sits at 6.5 goals. After this, the Blue Jackets are right back on the road to battle the Montreal Canadiens and Boston Bruins for the very first time this season. Then they come home to Nationwide Arena for Hockey Fights Cancer Night presented by Ohio Health. Tonight, though, the Blue Jackets' focus is on 2 big Metropolitan Division points against the Pittsburgh Penguins. That'll do it for the Rink Report presented by Telhio Credit Union. I'm Tyrer saying enjoy the game.